Hi Year 4, welcome back, Mrs Powell here. Now, as we're in this situation where resources are hard to come by, I really wanted to use paint, but I'm aware that a lot of you might not have paint in your house. So I hit upon an idea of using instant coffee. So I'm going to show you a great way of using coffee to paint with. But first of all, we're going to start with a warm-up. Now for this, you'll need a drawing pen or a pencil and a coffee cup and saucer. Now if you don't have a coffee cup and saucer, it doesn't really matter, just a mug will do, okay? And I'm going to show you how to start. Okay, so using your non-dominant hand, the hand that you're not used to using, you're going to try and draw the cup and saucer. So you really have no choice but to slow your drawing right down, which is why this is such a good warm-up activity. So there's the top of the cup. Now you've got to remember that this, although of course it is a circle, when you're viewing it from the side like I am, and hopefully you will be too, it's actually what we call an ellipse, like a squashed circle shape, as is the saucer. So remember that when you're drawing. So now, this is difficult, it's meant to be difficult, so really don't worry about what your drawing is going to look like. It's just getting you used to seeing the object and drawing what you really see. Okay, as the handle is a tricky part of it. And you can see just how slowly I'm having to go. Okay, now it's time to put the saucer in the background. Now notice that the saucer is quite high up from where I can see. It sort of starts behind the cup. So, and it comes around like that. Okay. And it comes behind the handle, and I can just see a little portion of it there, and then it joins up at the back. Okay, well hopefully you're nicely warmed up now, and now I'm going to show you how we can turn coffee into paint. So you want two little containers like this, and then in one of them you're going to put quite a big teaspoon of I'll start that again. Quite a large teaspoon, and pop it in one jar, okay? And then just a small amount in the other one, so not very much at all, okay? Then you're going to add a little bit of water, so not very much. In the one that's got a lot of coffee in, don't put too much, okay? And in the other one, put a little bit more, okay? So that you're going to have different tones of coffee coloured paint, okay? Give it a little stir, okay? And you also need a paintbrush to paint with. So now you're all set up, get your coffee cup back in front of you, and you're ready to paint. Okay, so you should have two little jars with, this one is the coffee granules where there's quite a lot of water added. So this should make quite a light mark. I'll show you, there we go. Okay, this one on the right has the teaspoon of coffee granules with not very much water. Okay, so what you would expect it to be darker. Okay, and you can see the difference there. Okay, so now you're ready to start your coffee painting. So we're going to start with the darker tone to get that nice ellipse of the top of the coffee cup. Okay, so bring it round like that. It's a bit like watercolour paint, so you can kind of paint over it and sort of move the paint around. You have to keep dipping your brush in, but that's fine. Just make that nice curve of the body of the cup, like that. And there's the base of the cup. Remember, this is a curve as well, okay? Now let's get the handle in there. Make that come out a bit wider. Touch it like that. So remember to hold your paintbrush next to the silver bit for this, because it's quite a controlled bit of painting that we're doing. Oh, just straighten that up because it doesn't look very straight there. Okay, then I'm going to put the saucer in. So remember, the saucer starts from behind the coffee cup, kind of curves around. So notice I'm sort of stroking the coffee paint. And bring that together like that. So it can be quite sort of free and a bit gestural. You don't have to worry about having a really straight line. Okay. Now with your light coffee, you can imagine that there's coffee in it. So let's go for that. Okay. Can you see that's a lighter tone there? Fill the cup with some nice coffee, and you can start to put a little bit of tone in there if you want. So just on that edge, put some tone here. Okay. So here's my finished coffee cup painting, and I really enjoyed it. It's really like working with watercolour. So have a go yourself, and it doesn't matter what you paint. You could do a desert island, you could do a portrait, anything you like. Just good luck, have fun, and keep drawing.